What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Destroyer Productions. In this video, I have behind me my 2017 Dodge Challenger Destroyer Great. First things first, before I actually start this video though, I want to go over a couple things. A lot of these mods that I'm talking about in this video are going to be mods that are bolt-ons, and anybody that does bolt-ons needs a tune. You can bolt on as many things as you possibly want to your car, but if you do not get a tune, you are not getting the benefit of the mod itself. You're not getting the computer system registering that the actual modification has been installed, and sometimes you can actually get worse performance. So for the people, there's always people that come on these comment threads and they go, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, you have no idea, these modifications, they give so much power, blah, blah, blah. Well, guess what? Or there's the people who say, oh, I tried these modifications, I bolted them on, but guess what? They don't work, they're pieces of shit. Guess what? You haven't done either a tune, or you don't have all these modifications working together in order to give you the best bang for your buck. So with that being said, if you guys have not tuned your car with these modifications, or you get these and think that you can just bolt them on without making the car register that it's there, guess what, guys? They may not work. As we sit and wait for him to go by. So first things first, you definitely need to get an oil catch can. I don't care how long it takes. It takes usually about 2 to 3 months to get one from Billet Technology, because their stuff is just superb, man. Their quality. I mean, look at this. You got your little links here. You got the quality paint. You got your bracket, your lines. Everything is super nice, and it makes it look super clean. So yeah, one of the first things you should definitely get for any Hemi is an oil catch can. And the purpose of the oil catch can is to make it so that the PCV valve doesn't take back in oil, right? So it's coming out and it doesn't take back in the oil from the intake manifold. So basically what you're trying to do is you're trying to catch oil in this canister to keep it out of the intake, so that just the air and just the vapor go back in. Because over the course of time, your intake will start to gunk up. It will start, the whole top end of your engine will actually start to gunk up and make it so that your engine loses power. The life of the engine is less, and it's just overall the best modification I feel like that you could possibly get for any engine that you're trying to take care of in the long run. Now these two modifications are going to be in succession with each other, all right? So I'm going to say that you should either get a Hellcat drop-in airbox, or if you want to get spendy, get a leg maker or some sort of comparable cold air intake that you can have matched with a ported throttle body. So a bigger throttle body, a rounder diameter throttle body. Those two in succession will bring in more air for your vehicle, and it'll make it so that your car has better acceleration. Now I know I'm going to get hate, right? I'm going to get hate on cold air intakes because they don't make any gains for performance on your car. Well, technically they do. Okay, so they might not make the most horsepower, and I'm definitely not saying that the things that they say that it does, like the 20, 25, 26 horsepower, is an actual thing, right? So we all know that a cold air intake by itself will not get you 26 horsepower like they claim. So with these two in succession here, working together with a tune, you actually can see a good amount of horsepower gain. I don't exactly know how much until you get it on a dyno before and after, but I plan to do these things to the car. So I already have a Hellcat cold air intake that takes in air from here and up underneath. I don't know if I can show you, if you guys can see it. You might have seen it. I guess I'll see in the edit, but yeah, there's sucking air from underneath, and there's also sucking air from straight in front. And if I actually put a tissue right here or some sort of like toilet paper or whatever, and I press the acceleration, the throttle, this will actually suck, even if it's just sitting right here. So think about what it's doing on the freeway or from a dig. Things not to do is to make your car suck in warmer air by not having this sort of airbox, right? So you want some sort of airbox that is going to suck, because that's what the car was engineered to do, suck from right here and below the vehicle. If it's not doing that and it's only sucking from the engine bay, guess what? You got a problem, because you're sucking in hot air instead of cold air like it's made to do. And if you have some sort of open cold air intake, not like this one, but if you have something that's open and it's showing the filter itself, make sure that you have some sort of heat shield, because if you don't, guess what it's doing? It's sucking hot air. You need to keep the heat away from the cold air intake so that it's actually doing its job. Especially on a Hemi, because these things run super, super hot. A lot hotter than most engines. So 1, 2, 3. These two run in succession with each other. Remember that. So these two work together and they make it so that the air that comes in the car, more air flows in. Because these from factory are smaller than they really should be. So you want to open that up and make sure that you guys have some good air flowing into your Hemi. Number 4. So basically, you're going to want to get a Catback system for this car. They run between $600 to $2,000, and make sure that when you order an exhaust, that you obviously want to know what it sounds like. So there's tons of clips out there. There's tons of shows that you can go to. Just go ahead, check them all out, and make sure that you're getting the best sound for your buck, right? Because honestly, everybody loves to hear some sort of unique type of decibel, type of sound roaring from a V8 engine, right? They want to hear a really nice, really aggressive, really crisp sound without too much rasp. And you also want to make sure that if you have the automatic like I do, oh no, automatic, no, serious, I love the automatic, especially since it kicks down to 4-cylinder on the freeway, and that's what you got to be careful about. So the 4-cylinder kick down actually can create drone if you guys get, you know, either a cheap and Catback system, or you just don't do your research and you just go out there and you buy the most expensive one without, you know, really checking it out. So do yourself a favor, check out the systems, check out what they sound like. There's endless clips on YouTube, so just go check them out, guys. And another thing that you're probably not going to see much gain from, but you can do it, is getting high flow catalytic converters to go with the Catback system, because that's just going to make it so that it's not restricted, less resistance on the exhaust going out, and basically it's going to, you know, improve the car. It might not improve it much, but it's going to improve some of the flow from the engine out the exhaust. Alright guys, and the last modification that I'm going to put on this list is a handheld tuner. Something like a Diablo Sport, Trinity, whatever you want to call it, and then pair that with somebody who knows how to tune Hemis very well. The reason you need to tune these, like I've said, is so that the registration of the computer system in the car actually picks up that you have these modifications bolted on, because unless you've actually registered it into the computer system and its brain, picture your car's computer as a brain, right? If you don't make sure that the car's brain knows that there's an actual different cold air intake or a wider throttle body or, you know, Catback system on there, you're not going to get the benefit of the modification. So make sure that you tune your car so that it picks it up, every single one of the modifications, and make sure that they know what they're doing. Because if they don't know what they're doing, they could actually make the performance of your car worse. And you don't want your car to go backwards, especially when you're spending all this money on these modifications. So make sure that the person that is tuning your car knows exactly what to do. Make sure that you put it on a dyno before you, tune it, and then, well, they're probably going to need to do that anyways if you're going to a tuner. Make sure that they dyno it before, and then make sure that they dyno it afterwards, so that you can actually see what these modifications do. And if you guys do these modifications and you've done this, send me the dyno sheets or comment below. Let me know what these modifications have done if you've already done this before. I would love to hear from you guys. And if you found this video informative, you learned something from it, it was entertaining to you, or you just plain want to show your support, like this video down below. It helps this video get some exposure, get out there, helps grow the channel, and it basically just gives it a chance to, you know, be seen by others. So if you guys are new, you guys have just stumbled across this video as one of your first videos of mine, go ahead, smash that subscribe button if you liked what you saw. Also hit the notification bell so that you do not miss out on future videos. I'm doing a 5,000 subscriber giveaway, so go ahead, smash the subscribe button right now if you want to, you know, have a chance at winning some money. So we're about 800 subscribers away from that, and I would love to hit that ASAP. And if you guys want to check out some of my other videos, I have some other mod videos up here, so I'll leave one right here, and I'll leave one right here. And make sure, like I've said before, to go subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take it easy, everybody.